Oh my gosh. Okay, this weight is way too big for me to start. I'm gonna have to take some of these off, but it looks really good. Hey everyone, this is Krista and this is Finding Shalom. And have you noticed that this is the time of year when you get all the ads for losing weight and for that great new product and all of that great new equipment? It's that time of year where we start thinking about our bodies and how to... Hi, Duke. What do you want to do? Do you want to work out with me? Come on, Duke. Let's work out. No? You don't like working out either? Aw, he doesn't want to work out. Ooh, that is really heavy. No, you're not on the wrong channel. This isn't a fitness channel. This is Finding Shalom. It's a channel all about finding peace. And today we're going to talk about doing the hard things for a good result. So it's safe to say I'm not going to win any fitness competitions, at least not this year. Definitely next year. But I do need to start thinking about my health and putting my health first and doing some hard things for good results. If you ever notice that whenever you do any kind of fitness regimen or anything that's going to improve your health, a lot of times it's hard. And it's the things that are not easy that get the best results. Well, the same is true for our word of the year. Maybe you've been searching for a word of the year, and as you've searched, a word has popped its head up and you have not been happy with that word. That word scares you. You're not alone. Last year at this exact same time, I was struggling to find my word. And the word was kind of right in front of me, but I kept ignoring it because it was trust. And I obviously had some trust issues that God wanted me to work through and work out. And it was the hard truth that in order to move forward in my journey with God, I had to get over this problem that I had. And so although it kept popping up, I kept trying to find another word and saying, well, this one keeps popping up and this one keeps popping up and maybe I'll try that one, and I'd explore another one for a while. And in the end, last minute, it finally popped up, and I just knew in my spirit that God wanted me to have trust as my word of the year. And that was another part of my journey to find shalom. So shalom has remained my main word, but trust was another one of those subwords and avenues that I needed to explore. And I kind of went kicking and screaming at the beginning of the year. And it stressed me out to have my word be trust, because I thought to myself, what bad things are going to happen that God needs me to have trust? That's what was going through my head. It's kind of like that old thing that they always said about patience, that, don't ask God for patience. Well, I have found out that all of us Christians, we need to be asking God for patience, and we need to be growing in these areas. We need to grow in the hard areas. I had a friend this week that actually called me as well, and she said that she was struggling with her word of the year because the one that was popping up that day was one that she wasn't so sure she really wanted to have. It was a scary word, and I told her about my word trust, and that sometimes that's where God wants you to grow. And then I happened to be doing some organization over all of my crazy notes and journals that were piled up everywhere. I was like, oh my goodness, my whole room is a disaster. I need to organize these. And so I had grabbed a couple of my other little mini journals and stuff in order to kind of like condense everything, you know, all the scrap pieces of paper. And I was doing that when I came across my little journal here. I was writing a few things down so that I could throw out the pieces of paper. And I came across something I wrote years ago, and it says that the word you most need is the one that makes you uncomfortable. The one that forces you to grow. And isn't that the truth? That the best words, the words that I have had to really wrestle with, and the ones that I've been most scared of, have actually been the ones that I've had the most growth in my spiritual life in. So don't be afraid of a hard word. Don't be afraid if the word scares you, because God will see you through it, and He has actually got you on a journey, and He wants you to take that next step. And just like doing exercise, you got to do the hard things. In order to get a flatter stomach, which I desperately need, you got to do a lot of hard sit-ups in order to attain that. And in order to maybe have a healthier just body inside, you've got to go on a diet from sugar. And don't even call it a diet, just decrease your sugar and try to eat healthier. And if you've got health problems like my husband does, he's got to remove the gluten, and that has been no fun at all. Everything that he loves to eat has gluten in it, and that has been a hard journey. But he's getting healthier and healthier and healthier every single day. And the same thing with us. You know, I was just reading in 2 Corinthians. Let me read this to you. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, starting in verse 16, it says, "Therefore we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." In other words, that hard stuff, the pain from the sit-ups and the pain from the push-ups and the pull-ups and the running and the tiredness, it's momentary. And same with when God takes you through a hard season to kind of refine you, or to take off some of the yucky stuff, or pull some of the yucky stuff out. It's kind of miserable for that season, but He's doing it for your benefit, for the end result. So it says, for our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. And you say, well, light and momentary troubles. You have to remember, this is Paul speaking, who did not have light and momentary troubles. But what he's saying is that in the light of the end result, they are light and momentary. So verse 18, so we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. And the same thing with our health. Sometimes you can't see the things that are benefiting your health. You can't see it working, but it's down the road. And same with when you're working on your word of the year and you're allowing God to change your heart, change your attitude, change your mind, change your spirit, and trust Him, then that is what is unseen, but what is benefiting you. So do not be afraid of the hard words. Do not be afraid. Let me read that to you again. That is, the word you need most is the one that makes you uncomfortable. So if there is a word that's making you uncomfortable, it might just be your word. The one that forces you to grow. And that's the point. We want to grow. In 2023, this new coming year, we want God to do a work in us that at the end of the year, we can't believe where God has brought us. And we might as well do some physical stuff and be a better health-wise, our outside bodies be better as well. So anyways, thought I'd give you that word today. Love you all. Don't be afraid of the hard stuff. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Shalom, dear friends. Duke, should we do some exercises? Tell me about it. What kind of exercises should we do? What do you think will work? Well, thank you for making me feel better. Thanks for making me feel better. I think Duke just might join us on this video because he's never loving, and suddenly he wants nothing but love. Duke, I have to make a video. Duke, I have to make a video. Are you sure you want to hang out here?